You either be bold with your predictions or don't say nothing at all. Let's talk some football.
The best thing about this state is Sierra, the Denver Broncos. Oh my God. How do you fix the Broncos? First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, I have to get this off my chest. You can't. You can't. You cannot fix. They're unfixable. For the foreseeable future, they are broken because you know why? They're broke in the bank, and they got a broke quarterback who's broken in will, who's broken in body. And like I said, he lucky Sierra came to Denver with him because that's the only highlight of this trip besides fleecing Walmart. Um, the Broncos. Where do I start? In my opinion, the quarterback situation is still a situation. I think if Russell come out playing terribly, everybody's like, I really think they need to blow this thing up. Everybody's on the board in this franchise to me. If Russell don't get it done by week 6, I think he's on the bench. Stedham or whoever the boy is they got as backup is going to end up playing. They're going to try to make some move next year at quarterback. I just see it happening. Russell's past his expiration date. Pete Carroll and showed the world that he was under my system. I make him look good. I know how to get the little guy where he needed to be. Not so much in Denver. Um, the D line, y'all traded everything away. And for as many people as they traded, they got no capital back. Like I mean, like you literally, I can't think of a win-win in any of these trade situations. Like even now, you need defensive line, you need corners, you need offensive linemen. The only thing you pretty much added was one corner in Tremont Smith. You got Zach Allen, who's not mediocre, but he's okay. And then you got the
It's an
you know,
improvement.
some Perone, the little running back from Cincinnati.
Right?
Really? Like these are the steps y'all taking, and people really think that they're going to beat the Chiefs at least once next year, or even be in
Well, they got
contention. You got to be dreaming.
the big addition's got to be Sean Payton, right?
I forgot he was even there. That's how much of a splash that was. He's not even the best. He's not the best coach. He's not even. I'd say he's probably the third best coach in the division now. Sean Payton.
Third.
Only only because there's a complete idiot out there in Vegas. If there wasn't an absolute moron out there in Vegas, I'd almost slide Sean Payton before.
I put Sean Payton. I think that's disrespectful. I'd put Sean Payton above
Why?
Staley.
Why?
Staley hasn't accomplished anything. Uh, at least he's got a Super Bowl
Man, but
and all kinds
that's what
of.
drew him up and breathe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
That's
not
what.
saying that's the situation he's in now
Yeah,
today,
right.
right? I do agree. They are severely handicapped at that quarterback position, but he's the second best coach in the division by
I
a
don't
pretty
think
good
so.
margin.
I don't think so. But we'll beg to differ on that, and then this season will really play a part in that. We're gonna keep an eye on this one closely. Um, they only got about 6 million in salary cap. Uh,
Mm.
the draft is pretty much done. They traded away everything,
Everything, we
everything,
everything, we ain't got
everything.
nothing.
No, we got a
Uh,
few picks, but they
oh
traded away
man,
everything for guys who aren't even on the team no more. And then for one guy, like I said, who's just fleecing you. You got all your picks are irrelevant,
Mm.
almost. Your first two picks are going to be the most decent picks that you got. Round three, number
Round three.
67. Round three, number
Ooh,
67 and number 68. That's it. After
those
that, you
are
pick 108, pick 139, and your very last pick of the draft in round 6, pick 195.
so we got four in the top 150, but we're not picking till round three.
Good night.
Oof. Yeah, that's kind of rough. So what is okay? So in theory, in round three, what is their biggest? What do we think we're grabbing in round three? What do you think they're going to get? Is there anything?
There,
Uh,
there's
I mean,
probably
it's
not
not a
even
call.
nothing worth keeping. Hopefully, they're getting some linemen because they need them. They lost a bunch of guys in free agency. They re-signed some guys, but they're pretty much bums. Some spots on their depth chart are just completely empty. They need another
Mm.
safety, not to mention playmakers at wide receiver or tight end. Like they
Oh, you
need so
mean
much.
one? You mean just anybody that can get 1,000 yards? Like
Anybody,
an
just
actual,
anybody,
like just
just
like
a
one
playmaker,
player to
just
player to
one
actually,
playmaker,
huh?
just
Yeah.
one,
Well, you
just
see, I
one.
think that's the other thing that really hurt Russell Wilson is he came in from a situation where he had two 1,000 yard wide receivers to none,
But
and
remember what
when
he was
you
saying? He was making all these boys look good. He said, Jerry Judy
mm,
gonna look the best." What ain't that? What he was saying, and all that
mm,
jazz.
did Judy get 1,000 yards?
No,
No,
stop
no.
playing.
No, I know, I know,
The
I knew the
Bronco.
answer. It was a rhetorical answer for all the
Oh,
Broncos
he's
fans
the
watching.
Bronco.
Just so you know, we all know, no, none of you guys got 1,000 yards.
None.
It doesn't happen. Uh,
So, in an
so
ideal world, we blow this whole thing up. Uh, like I said, I don't even
mm,
think it was a coaching situation. The people think they got better in the coaching realm. I don't. I don't think Sean Payton
I
increases
think
your
it's a
wins,
highlight.
losses in this division. I just don't. I think even Sean Payton being the head coach of the Denver Broncos, they still finish last in the division. Mark my words. Wait and see. I'm telling you. There's nothing
Well,
about the Broncos that scream contender.
and everything I've heard from Sean Payton talking about the team, he would actually agree 100% with what you have said. He doesn't see it either, and it's wild to think about, in my opinion.
Like there's no way. Like there's no way for y'all to get good within the foreseeable future.
Mm.
This is probably going to go on another 5 years. You done shot yourself in the foot. It all started. You effed yourselves over when you signed Peyton Manning. You gave him all
Mm.
that money, and then he started throwing them ducks had to retire. Then you thought Brock Oscarberger Weiler, whatever the boy name was going to be the ticket. Gave him all that money, and he was a bum. And then y'all, what do y'all do after that? With y'all terrible GM, and like I said, John Elway finally left the organization. You want to know
That
why?
might help.
You
That
want to know
might
why?
help.
Right, it might help, but you want to know why? Because he know it ain't going nowhere. That thing is
Mm.
done. He ran it into the ground as deep as he could.
Well, it protects his legacy. You
It
know,
does that too.
he's he's locking up. Hey, Greg, Broncos ever had John Elway. You without a doubt because he made sure of that.
He made sure of it.
No
He
doubts.
made sure of it. And so, like I said, you blow that whole thing up from top to finish. You almost want to ask the league if y'all can just start over like an expansion team and reset
Mm.
your whole roster. Like goodness gracious, it's terrible there. It's tire fire season. It's a dumpster fire. Y'all don't have enough for me to tell y'all how to fix this. Y'all don't have enough capital. You got $7 million. Like you're gonna need that to probably get one other person who's gonna come to Denver reluctantly because nobody else picked him up. So he's gonna come there. Then you gotta have money to sign your third rounders and all them trash folk you're gonna get.
Not
So I mean,
much. That's
like I said, there's not much. What? How can I help y'all? Like really, help me, help y'all, help me to understand how I'm gonna fix these Broncos with what they got. Like y'all spent the last 5 years killing yourself. Uh, if you slit your wrist vertically, there's nothing I can do to stop the bleed. I'm sorry. It's what's done is done.
mm, I agree
In
with
my
you there.
Marcus Spears voice, what's done is done. I just, oh, I just can't. I just can't.